Hello guys, if you're a DV2024 winner, I know by this time of the year you are really nervous about whether you will get an interview, especially those of you who are still waiting for interview. We have to be realistic at this point, but there will still be a little bit of hope for some of you guys. So let's go into the numbers and see what I'm talking about when I say there's a little bit of hope for some of you guys. Okay, so far they have issued 29,960 visas. 3,499 have been refused completely. That means those people, their journey is completely over. 4,896 people have been refused under 221G. 221G is when they need further documentations so that they'll be able to make a decision on your case. And then 599 are placed in AP. There are 20,324. Guys, if you were to add all of these numbers up, we would already have exceeded the 55,000 visas that should be issued to you guys. I am saying that if all of these people, if all the people who were refused, if all the people who have been scheduled for interview, if everyone were to receive their visas, then we would have finished all the visas that are supposed to be available for DV2024 winners. But like I said, there's still hope. So we are going to take out those who have been refused completely because for them, the journey is over. There's no chance for them to come back in this process unless somebody may try to appeal their decision, but I haven't seen a lot of success when it comes to appealing the decision on your case, especially when it comes to Dvlottery. I haven't seen a lot. I've only seen one, but that situation was really unique. But anyway, so we will take the those who have been refused, which is the 3,499 people out. All right. So we have 29,960. We have those who have been refused, 221G and then AP. Okay. And then those who are ready. If we were just to add those people and not even counting the cases that are in transit, okay, guys, we will still be a little bit over the 55,000 visas. Okay, now let's bring it down a little bit. All right, so why is it that I'm still saying there's hope? If all the people who have been scheduled and those who are in AP and those who are on 221G, if all of them were to get their visas, then those of you who are yet to get your interview, it seems like it is over. Well, guys, like I said, there's still hope because your miracle will come with those who are placed in 221G and AP. Because while some people are still waiting in AP, waiting in 221G, some people will get their interview appointment, go for the interview, and get their visa. Guys, know that when you're placed in 221G or in AP, visa is not allocated and waiting for you. I hope you understand. Technically, visa is allocated, but it is not waiting for you. So anybody who gets their interview and goes for the interview and they are approved on that day, they will get that visa. The moment they make the decision has been made whether to give somebody the visa or not to give somebody the visa. When you're in 221G or in AP, the decision has not been made. So that is why I will say again, when you're going for an interview, you don't want to cause yourself to be placed in 221G. And what is the best way to do to avoid being in 221G is double checking, triple checking your documentations to make sure that everything that you need for that interview, you have them. If you don't prepare well and you go and you forget any document, going home and bringing it the same day, does not mean that the consul officer is going to review it within 1 week or within 2 weeks. I have seen several times where people submitted documents the next day. Some people submitted the document the same day. right? In many of our embassies, you don't submit the document to the embassy yourself. Sometimes you have to drop it off at DHL. You have to drop it off at a courier service that the embassy operates with. So this document gets to the embassy and nobody's paying attention to it because they are busy. They are trying to, wrap up the fiscal year so that they can get ready for the next one. That is why it is in your best interest that when you're going for interview, you need to check as many times as you're comfortable with, many times, to make sure that all of the documents that will be necessary for them to make a decision on your case, all those documents are there. Bring enough evidence. It is better to be over prepared than to be underprepared, and you go for the interview and then now you need to go and bring something and then you brought it and you never heard from them, and then they finish all the visa. Guys, let me reiterate again. If all the people in AP 221G, we are counting the number of people who have already been issued their visas, and we're looking at the people who are now ready, whose cases show as ready, going for interview. If all of them were to receive their visas, guess what? We would have exceeded the 55,000 visas available. Guys, we are not even counting the people who are already in America and did adjustment of status, because that too will need to be factored in. Okay? So if you are in 221G and AP, you are going to create that opportunity for people who are yet to receive interview letter. You are going to create the opportunity for people who may already be giving up, thinking that because they have not received their interview letter, it's over. That is why, guys, I tell you that never give up. Don't say it's over until it is over. Because even though it looks bleak, it looks like you should give up now. But like I said, there are some people whose cases show as ready. Some people have already received their interview appointment letter, and they are going to make mistakes. They are going to end up in 221G. They are going to end up in AP. And you, the one who thought it was over for you, might get your interview and get your visa, and then somebody will be in AP and not get their visa. All right. So I want you to do your very best to avoid this situation, because it is avoidable. Guys, if you want to be successful in this journey, one thing that you need to remember to do is to be proactive. Take initiative. Don't wait for things to arrive. All right. Now, they switch up now. Don't let things happen to you. Don't wait for things to happen. You have to expect things to happen, and then you prepare for those things. You need to prepare, expect that on the day of your interview, there could be traffic. You need to expect that, what if it starts raining, right? You have to expect those things to happen so that you can prepare for those moments, so that when you're going for an interview and your documents are in a paper bag, you need to think ahead of time, like, hey, what if all of a sudden it starts raining? What if this happened? What if this happened? That is being proactive. You kind of anticipate anything that could go wrong, because my people, sometimes the things that we don't think will happen, right? We are hoping for good news, so we don't want to think about negative things. We don't want negativity. But those negative things, they are the things that ruin our day. They are the things that take the opportunities that we have been waiting so long for. All right. So if you're DV2024 winner, I would say don't give up, but don't end up in 221G, because this is a risky place. And because some of you are there, you are going to pass on your opportunity to others, right? Yes, some of you might be lucky to be able to get out of 221G. Some of you might be lucky to get out of AP. But there's some of you that it might be too late for them to help you. It might be your documents might take a long time for them to get to it, or they might not even get to review your documents. But if you're watching me right now and you are in 221G or in AP, you were told to go and bring your document, you were told to do so immediately, and then once a week or so or every other day, send an email to the embassy to get updates on your case. Ask them, tell them when, introduce yourself, give your case number, your date of birth, your full name. Let them know when you came for the interview, the date that you came for interview, and let them know what you were requested to bring, and let them know, or ask them if there's anything else that they will want from you. If you're DV2025 winner, let this be a learning moment for you. Pay attention to what is happening to DV2024 so that when your time comes, you are really prepared. Those of you who may have lowercase numbers, DV2025 winners who have lowercase numbers, the chances of you getting an interview and starting your interview earlier is really high. So take this moment to prepare for your interview, gather your documents so you don't go and be in AP or 221G and put yourself under a lot of pressure. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions, if there's anything that you want me to talk about. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and also follow me on Facebook or Foy TV. My name is Sekia. If you have any questions, guys, send an email. I'll find time to respond to that. But guys, good luck to you on the rest of your journey. I love you guys. God be with you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.